Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Olamide and today I'm just going to describe my word of the year for 2021. I actually was able to coin this term from Oprah. Yes, a few years ago I was watching Oprah on, I believe, YouTube, and she was saying about how she started doing this and she's really enjoyed just taking the time, sitting around the table with friends and just saying a word that she wants to represent her for the year. And ever since then, I was sold. So let's bring it back to the year it first started, 2019. My word for that year was blind faith. That was a really hard time in my life because it was my final year of college. I had no real plans at all. I had so many things I wanted to do. So I just didn't really know what path to actually take. And I had no opportunities secured. So I was stressed, to say the least. But I had blind faith. And even though I didn't know what I was doing, I didn't know where I was going, I chose to just have faith in the path that was aligned for me. And I think that by kind of having that motto with me, I knew that something good was going to come. Even though I didn't know what it was, I knew that it was going to be the best decision for me. And with that kind of mindset, I felt like only good things were going to come from that. So I really started journaling a lot that year. And I think by journaling, it really just kind of allowed me to put all of my thoughts down into one thing. And I feel like journaling really helped me create a better path for myself in 2019. And by the end of that year, I was able to secure a job. I stepped out of my comfort zone and I tried out for the track team that year, which was a cool experience. And I made a plan to continue on in my medical journey. I was a pre-med major in college, and so I really decided to go all in and take the MCAT and make a plan to go to medical school that year. Well, not that year, but prepare to go to medical school. And now, let's go on to 2020. Yikes, I know. We all want to forget it, but it happened, so we have to talk about this, but I'll try to make this quick. My word for 2020 was emotional intelligence. Yes. 2020 was going to be a big year for me. I was not going to be a college student anymore, and I was going to be out in the real world. So emotional intelligence was going to be pretty big for me. And I think that we can break down this word into a few terms. I feel like it really has to do with, how self-aware you are to the situations and the conversations that are happening in front of you. And it really goes along with reading the room. You know those funny memes that are just like, read the room. But I feel like that's so important when it comes to emotional intelligence. Try to have a great perspective as well. And what I mean by that is don't be so one-sided in things. If people or mentors try to introduce new ideas to you, really try to understand what they're saying before you are so quick to judge, because they might really have some great points that you just haven't noticed because you've just been living one kind of life this whole time. And another thing is curiosity. Really just ask questions, not just to yourself, but to others. If you meet anybody older than you, if you meet someone in a path that you're interested in, really just dive deep, ask them some real tough questions. And delayed gratification was going to be big because this was a time where I was just doing whatever, didn't know where it's going to take me. And I think there's a lot of us who kind of get into this phase in our life where we're doing things and we're not getting that immediate gratification from it. So all of those things that I just listed is everything that it has to do with emotional intelligence and things that I wanted to make me a better person. And because I adapted this mindset through the whole year of 2020, I accomplished some things. I learned new skills at work and out of work, with whether that's with YouTube or in all of the medical jobs that I had. I did a lot of research. I did research literally as my job, but I also did a lot of research on the side, whether that has to do with finances or school or loans. I was on it. I continued on my path as well because I had that emotional intelligence and sense of delayed gratification. And even though I was studying every day for an MCAT exam that I thought would never end, I stayed consistent and stayed on my path. And I knew that that gratification would come, which it eventually did. And I gained greater confidence. I feel like if you really are confident in yourself, you have that perspective, you have that ability to speak to others and learn from others and, just kind of grow, you really become such a better, more confident person. Like by the end of 2020, I really truly was like, damn, I'm awesome. I'm awesome. And now here we are, 2021. What is my word of the year going to be? Well, my friends, it's going to be self. Nah, it's going to be Olamide. That's right, y'all. I am the word for 2021. This year is going to be all about me and really trying to get my stuff together because, if we spend so much time trying to achieve all of these external goals, like, I want to do this, I want to make this amount of followers, I want to get this kind of testing, I want to do this, I want to achieve this type of thing. Like, I don't know, if we focus too much on achieving the external goals, we have the ability to lose ourselves in the process. So for example, last year I was working so hard to do well on the MCAT exam and, post on YouTube that I felt like I lost a little bit of myself along the way. I definitely wasn't eating as well as I could have. And, I wasn't sleeping as much as I could have because I was putting so much of my energy to accomplishing these external things. And, I feel like a little bit of me suffered along the way. So this year, I just don't want that. I don't want that at all. In 2021, I want to be stronger. I want to be healthier, and I definitely want to be more consistent. But that is just a yearly goal for me. And when I talk about stronger, I think that all comes down to my confidence and kind of what defines confidence for me personally is like, am I working out? I feel like my physical appearance has a lot to do with my confidence. You can think what you want of that, but that's just the truth for me. Also, am I doing my reading? Am I doing my research? I feel like if I'm intellectually stimulated and I'm able to have conversations with, people who are older than me and people who are younger than me about literally anything, I feel that also gives me a little boost of confidence as well. And honestly, also being able to build connections and friendships and strengthen the relationships that I have now, I feel like that also helps me be a little bit more confident in myself because I know that I have people, I have people in my corner, and that is just a great feeling. Next is my health. And I think the big thing with my health this year is just like maintenance all over. And first, we're going to talk about consumption. What am I eating? What am I drinking? And what am I consuming social media wise as well? Am I eating well? Am I just eating, period? Am I eating? It doesn't have to be 3 meals a day, but am I making sure that I'm well fed and I'm full? Am I drinking enough water? I really struggled with that last year. And then, social media. Next is checkup. We got to go to the doctors. It's so funny because I want to go to medical school, but I swear I never go to the doctors because of so many reasons, like, health insurance, how much is that going to cost me? And then who do I go see? And, I just feel like sometimes when I go, I don't spend enough time with the doctor to feel like my problems are being solved. And then next is to go to the dentist as well. Sometimes, we forget about that. And lastly, gotta wash my face. I wear a mask every single day, literally all day. So washing my face has to be important because bacteria just grows underneath your mask because it's just a warm area. And it's just now we gotta really be consistent about washing our face. And then that brings me to my last word is consistency, which just all has to go down to establishing routines for myself. I want to have a morning and a nighttime routine. I want to have a routine if I'm feeling stressed out. I want to have a routine with YouTube and being able to post a little bit more frequently. If I can establish these habits now, I feel like once things get a little bit tougher, whether when I start medical school, I'll have already established these systems and I will feel a little bit better going into 2022. And I know that seems like a lot of stuff, but the year truly is long. And I feel like if you can just break it down into maybe 3 months, I really want to focus on this. And then the next 3 months, I really want to focus on that. We can really accomplish all of this stuff because everything that I've listed, I feel like is really important to me. It's all about my strength, my health, my consistency. That's going to take us through. So 2021 is going to be all about me. Yes. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment down below what your word of the year is going to be. I would love to hear it.